Hi, I'm Carol Lilly. Welcome to Currents Up Close. Today we are going to be discussing Holiday Hoopla, so I would like to introduce our panel, Penny Sund, Leanne Saul, Dave Schachterly, and Emily Yadoff. So welcome. It's an exciting year for us. It is the 7th year for Holiday Hoopla, so congratulations. You've created quite an event for our community. Leanne, Dave, you've been involved since the beginning. Would you like to tell us a little bit about how things got started?
Sure. Got a phone call from the director and the promotions and wanted to have coffee in July. Thought they were going to ask for some donations. Instead, they said, can you help us plan Christmas for downtown Cedar Falls? So got a group of great merchants together. We brainstormed at Cup of Joe's and came up with Holiday Hoopla. The idea was that it was fun. It would bring people downtown. It would last the whole month, would help the merchants, and be something great for the kids. And it had to be exciting. And here's Holiday Hoopla.
That was 2009, I think. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I think that the important thing was that we wanted to make it as much fun for kids and make it a huge family event, mm-hmm. because that was what we were really looking for, because we wanted to bring them downtown also for this event, because it makes it, because the downtown is such a center of activity for the whole community. And this just helps even more, mm-hmm. to bring everybody together and make them feel part of the community.
Well, great. Well, I know that if you mentioned that you started in July, Holiday Hoopla takes a lot of planning and a lot of advanced preparation. Can you tell us a little bit, Emily, about what's happened so far to get ready for this year's series of events?
This year's series of events, we started planning actually in January. So we've been at it all year long. Planning fundraising events to raise money for Holiday Hoopla. We've been recruiting volunteers to be part of the events. We've been buying supplies for Santa's arrival and other various events throughout the season. So we have been hard at work, meeting monthly since January.
Well, it takes a lot of time and effort then to help make this happen. So I know one of the things that you mentioned was getting supplies, and I know decorating is a big part of that event. So tell us a little bit about how you create the festive atmosphere. Penny, do you have anything to talk about as far as our decorations and festivities?
Sure. Usually about a week before the actual kickoff, we get together as a group and we decorate the downtown. We put garland up, we put lights up. You know, volunteers are needed, so if anybody wants to help, let us know. And we beautify the downtown. And luckily, through our sponsors and our wonderful merchants, we make the downtown look wonderful. So.
And it takes a lot of work to do that, as you mentioned. So Emily, tell me a little bit about who actually helps get downtown ready.
Yeah, well, the merchants downtown do a lot to help us decorate. They, I talked about fundraising earlier. They are the ones that sort of pitch in to help us purchase the garland that we wrap the poles with and the lights. We also have some local businesses outside of the downtown, like Nagel Signs and Cardinal Construction, help us set up the sculpture tree. Signs and Designs helps us with the Santa's Corner, Santa's Workshop Corner at 4th and Main, and of course McGee Construction comes and sets up the Santa's Workshop. So lots of local people are helping us, and of course the general public. As Penny mentioned, we are always looking for volunteers and recruiting people to help with the decorating.
Well, great, and you did mention the workshop corner. I know that's a big part of that, and with the lights, and tell us a little bit more about the decorations at the workshop corner. Dave, do you want to?
Sure. It's a big deal when Santa's Workshop comes rolling down the street. And then we put it all together right down there on the corner. And then we put up the trees, we put up the lights, we put up the hoops, we put up more decorations. And then we put the front on the house and get it all ready on the inside for when Santa actually comes and Mrs. Santa take over in there. And I think we've got some new ways to keep it warm this year too, inside.
Good. Well, it's just a sight to see. So I invite all of the public to come downtown, whether you can make it for the kickoff or throughout the entire holiday season. It is quite a sight to see. But now to talk a little bit about the kickoff. And one of the most exciting things that happens is Santa's arrival, as you mentioned. And it's always a big mystery. Penny, how does that happen with so many people involved?
Well, we have a group called the Who Herd. And we basically come up with ideas of how Santa should arrive. And it's a top secret. And we have a lot of fun coming up with that idea. And I think every year we've come up with some, whoa, Oh my
Hi,
gosh.
everybody. I'm Buddy the Elf. I'm from the North Pole. I'm Santa's favorite elf. I'm on my way to New York to see my dad, Walter Hobbs. He works in the Empire State Building, and I come through Cedar Falls, and I heard there was going to be holiday hoopla, and I'm so excited. And I heard you say Santa's going to come. When is it? How's he going to get here? He didn't say anything to me, but he wants to surprise me. I'm sure that's what it is, and all the boys and girls. So I'm so excited.
Great. Emily, when is Holiday Hoopla?
Well, the kickoff, Santa will be arriving on November 27th.
I know him.
Yes,
I know him.
yes, he will be here between 6 and 8 p.m.
Oh, I'm so
Make
excited.
sure you
You
come
guys
for
all
that.
look so Christmassy too. This is exciting.
Well, Buddy, I was so happy that you were able to stop by and see us today.
Well, thank you. And I'm going to come back after I see my dad, Walter Hobbs, in New York, and I'm coming to Holiday Hoopla, and I'm going to see Santa too.
All right, so if you want to see Buddy, you will be here for the kickoff.
I will be here.
Great.
Count on it. This is so exciting.
Good. Bring your cameras. Come
I
see
will
Buddy.
do that. Bye-bye.
Bye, Buddy.
Bye, Buddy.
Thank you. Well, that was exciting.
I wasn't expecting him.
Oh, so Emily, you said the kickoff is, can you repeat that again?
Yes, the kickoff is November 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. Santa will be arriving at some point between that time frame, and his arrival will be a surprise, so you'll be sure you'll want to come down and check it out.
Great. Well, Dave, can you tell us a little bit more, and Leanne, about what's going to be happening? What all happens on the night of the kickoff?
Well, we've got bands. WAG will be playing. We have the Brazilian Twins this year. They're going to be there. We have a fusion dance team that's happening. There's going to be lots of characters walking around all over. All the Christmas characters that you can think of and that you've known through movies and all sorts of things are going to be down there. There's going to be, we have different singers that come in from different bands and they play Christmas songs and sing them. And I think you'll just see, and plus you're going to see everybody you know there. That's the great thing about it too. It's just, everybody joins in and we gather around the stage.
Great. Well, Leanne, do you have anything to add? I know there's 3 special guests that always end up on stage near a little bit before Santa coming.
Yes, and we always have Alvin and the Chipmunks, and they always have a new routine for the kids. They love seeing all the kids. And don't forget that Mrs. Claus and the elves will be in the workshop to greet all the children. And then once Santa arrives, we do the magical march downtown to the fireworks show. So don't miss it. Bring all your kids and grandkids and as many people as you can.
Great. Well, I think that that's one of the things that is so special about the event that both of you alluded to is just it's a great community gathering, a good time to get together with family and friends. So it is a really wonderful opportunity to do that. How about the merchants? Because there's lots of stores and things, restaurants. Will they be participating in any way on the kickoff night? Penny, or Emily? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, some of the merchants, they'll all of course be open during the day. It's Black Friday is when the event is, so they'll be open during the day, and a lot of them stay open late, so you can shop while you're waiting for Santa to arrive. Some of the merchants will also be on the street, selling popcorn and hot chocolate and things like that, so they get involved in that way.
Okay, and so any vendors then? You mentioned just the businesses that are there. Any other vendors? Penny, do you have anything to add with the vendors?
Oh, we'll be selling necklaces and different trinkets for the kids, and also some hot chocolate. So it should be nice and toasty to be purchasing those.
Well, good. Well, I know some of the favorite pictures that we've seen have been the kids with their red noses and antlers and the light-up necklaces. So very, very fun for that. So. I know that there's another piece of the workshop that's always fun was the number of lights and the decorations that are there and the light show that happens. Leanne, can you tell us a little bit about the light show?
Yes, every year, Mr. Christmas, Larry, programs some more light shows and sound for us. So don't miss the light show on the corner, workshop corner, every night starting the 28th, which would be Saturday, November 28th from 6 to 8. There are a lot of songs and a great light show. It's fun to just come down, maybe grab a hot chocolate and watch it and dance to it. They have some great dance songs there, so don't miss out on that. And that's every night starting November 28th through Christmas.
Wonderful. Well, we did talk about some of the things that happen on the kickoff, but Holiday Hoopla is more than the kickoff. It extends throughout the entire holiday season, and there's some ongoing events that happen. One of the things that we didn't talk about on the stage show is the window contests, and I believe the winners are announced during the kickoff. Emily, can you tell us a little bit about the window contest?
Yes, our theme for Holiday Hoopla this year is Home for the Holidays. So all of the merchants, I think there's over 40 that will be participating in the Window Wonderland contest. They will be decorating their windows according to the theme. And then we have a panel of judges that picks 5 winners. I think some of the categories are like most original, best use of theme, most nostalgic. So those 5 winners will be announced on stage the night of the kickoff.
And if you happen to want to participate in the window contest judging, is there a way for the general community to become involved in that? Penny?
Yeah, there's a People's Choice Award, and that you can vote. You can pick up ballots at any of the merchants that are participating, and it goes from November 24th to December 14th, and you can put the ballots in the red, the 50613, the red Christmas mailbox at Santa's Workshop. So get out there and vote for your favorite window.
Great. Well, it's a great way to get the public involved and to provide some fun family activity too, to wander up and down the sidewalk and check out all the fun things in the stores. So that's a great addition to the event. What about the trolley rides? That's another ongoing event. Will they be back this year, Dave?
Yeah. Which nights do we do those?
We do those on Thursday nights.
Yep.
From 6 to 8,
Yep.
and they leave from the library. And this little horse-drawn trolley, Country Gentlemen will be the ones providing that
And it
this
holds
year.
a number of people, doesn't it?
It does.
It does.
Yeah.
That's what's kind of
yeah.
nice about it. And then, and they all get in and they, and I think I saw Buddy last year riding
Yes.
along with them.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Singing Christmas
singing
carols.
Christmas carols along with it. I know, that was fun. And then do they go up and down Main Street?
Yep, they go up to, I think they turn on 2nd Street and
Yeah.
they kind of make a little loop and come back to the library. So
And is there a cost to ride the trolley rides, Leanne?
No, everything's free. Everything but Santa's breakfast is free. So it's awesome for the families.
That's wonderful. You mentioned Santa's mailbox. Dave, I think that you had a big part in creating Santa's mailbox.
Yeah, you're right, I did, because I had to fly up to the North Pole at some point just to get it, because Santa makes his own mailboxes, And it was a really special time for me to go to the workshop, and then I flew back with it and then brought it in. It has Santa's mailbox has a North Pole on it with directions. And it also has a smiling face in which you can put your letters to Santa in there, through the mouth. And you can also put in the coloring contest, which is the other thing that kids get to do. There's a coloring contest. They can pick them up downtown, right, at any of the local merchants.
at Farmers State Bank and the public library.
Oh, okay, so that they can
Yes.
pick them up there, they can color them, put them in, and then that's announced at Movie Magic.
Yes, that's correct.
There you go. So so go and visit the mailbox.
Great. One of the things you mentioned was the letters from Santa. Penny, I would like you to tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so a lot of kids like to write, obviously, Santa letters, and that is a perfect spot to drop your letters off. And beginning November 27th through December 21st, December 21st is the deadline for the mailbox. And make sure that the kids get their full names and their return addresses, because Santa does send every kid a letter back. So
Wow.
very, very exciting. So make sure you get your letters in by December 21st. Get your name and your return address on them.
Good, and those go in Santa's mailbox?
Yep.
Great. Well, the coloring contest, you mentioned a little bit about that. 4th and Main is the happening spot then throughout the holiday season, correct?
Yes, yes it is.
Good, good. Well, I know that it's a very busy time of year, so Santa cannot be in the workshop all the time. Can you tell me, Emily, when Santa will be in the workshop?
Yes, Santa will be in the workshop every Thursday and Saturday after the kickoff. So the first Saturday, the 28th, is the first day that he'll be in there. And on Saturdays, he's there from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And then on Thursdays, he's there from 6 to 8 p.m. And it'll be every Thursday and Saturday up until Christmas.
Great. Well, I think we'll take a short break here and come back and tell a little bit more about some of the special events that we have going on.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
People think I'm trash, but they're wrong. Today I'm just an aluminum can, but one day I could be a stadium.
Hi, welcome back. We've talked about quite a few exciting things that are happening with Holiday Hoopla. We talked about decorating and getting ready for the big event. We've talked about all of the volunteers that have helped make it happen. And we've talked a little bit about the kickoff and some ongoing events. So before we move into our special event section where we talk about each of the individual things that we have going on, Leanne, can you tell us a little bit about where people can find more information about Holiday Hoopla and what we have going on?
Sure, we have a website called cfholidayhoopla.com, and it has everything on it. It has contests, has events listed by day, or you can search everything. Now, one of the things you need to remember, you can sign up to be a CIP, which we say is a cool, important person, because you get a little advance notice of when Santa is going to arrive. You'll get a text message. So go to cfholidayhoopla.com, sign up to be a CIP. Also, you can see pictures of all the previous years and check out all the events and where they're going to be. If you need to purchase tickets for the breakfast, you can do that on the website as well. And if you have pictures to share, we would like to see them as well. So bring your cameras down this year and get a lot of great pictures and then share them with us. So that's cfholidayhoopla.com.
So for more information, or if you want more details, on cfholidayhoopla.com. So thank you, Leanne, for sharing that. One of the things that you mentioned was the CIP. To back up a little bit, if you've already registered last year, do you need to re-register this year to be a CIP?
Penny, do you know that?
No, you do not.
Okay.
Okay, great. So, but if you're not sure if you've done it, double check. You may want to go ahead and sign up for that. It does really help generate some excitement, and then allows you to get in and out of the stores if you're a little cold on that evening or something like that too. So CIP is a very important thing.
There's another way to get information, and that is signing up on the Facebook site. So Cedar Falls Downtown or Cedar Falls Community Main Street, they're putting out information about events all the time. So if you haven't liked that page, do it.
Great. Well, let's talk a little bit about some of the specific events. And one thing that that I forgot to ask about of the ongoing events is the toy drive. Emily, can you tell us a little bit about the toy drive?
Sure. Spinutech, one of our local downtown businesses, heads up the toy drive, and they partner with the Salvation Army to collect toys throughout the holiday season. And they are looking for toys for infants through 18 years of age. And I think there's a $25 minimum. They're requesting toys that cost $25 or less. And you can drop off toy donations at Spinutech or at the Cedar Falls Public Library. And we'll also be accepting donations for the toy drive on December 5th at the Breakfast with Santa.
Great. So now let's talk a little bit about our series of Thursday and Saturday events. The first event that the first themed evening is Jingle and Mingle. Leanne, can you tell me a little bit about Jingle and Mingle?
Absolutely. All the merchants bring out their wares and they make special treats and beverages for all of the people. There will be carolers on the streets. There will be sleigh rides. Just come out and shop. The shops are beautiful. They're already starting to set up for the holidays and they have great deals. And it's just a lot of fun. There are a lot of people on the street, and come out and buy some gifts for your friends and relatives.
Great. And so that's on what day is Jingle and Mingle?
Thursday, 6 to 8.
On
The first Thursday, which would be December 3rd. So December 3rd is Jingle and Mingle.
All right, and then the Saturday event following Jingle and Mingle is breakfast at the North Pole. Penny, do you have some information you can share about the breakfast?
Well, like Leanne had brought up earlier, you can go to cfholidayhoopla.com and get tickets. And also there's a few merchants. Emily, who are they again? Sassy Chic and
World's Window.
And World's Window are also, they have tickets that you can purchase them at. It is a really, really big event. The community loves this event. It's always full, but it's always so fun because Santa arrives. You get pancakes and sausage and orange juice and coffee, and they're flipping pancakes, and the kids have to catch them and have a blast doing that, and it's just such a great family event.
And
there's characters there too.
And where is the breakfast held? At the North Pole, but
right, at the North Pole, which will be at the community center.
Community center, yeah.
Okay, so Saturday, December 5th, from 8 to 11 at the community center will be breakfast at the North Pole with Santa and his characters. Which brings us to our next Thursday evening special event, which is Hoopla Cheer and the Ugly Sweater Contest. Penny, I know you've been really involved with this one. Help us out. Tell us what's going on that evening.
Hoopla Cheer is, I think, a little underrated. It is for adults, but we highly recommend going to the different restaurants and bars. They come up with fantastic concoctions, and they taste wonderful. So grab the girls, grab your friends, grab your family, and come down for that. And we have added a new event to the Hoopla Cheer night. It's the Ugly Christmas Sweater Contest. And last year was the first time we did it, and it was a huge hit. And we have different categories for that. We have obviously the ugliest sweater. We have the ugliest vest. We even have a group contest, so if you want to come as a group and be judged that way. And this year we've added like the ugly hat, and we also have decided to do a People's Choice. So anyway, it's a huge thing. We haven't quite decided where we're going to have it yet, but it will be at obviously one of the downtown restaurants or bars, and so check the website for that. But it will be judged at 8 p.m. on that night.
Is that just for adults, or is that for everybody?
That could be for everybody.
Do they bring pets?
Oh, no, we haven't done that one yet, but.
Uh-oh, sounds like planning for next year.
Sounds like something for the future.
For next year has already started.
And the Hoopla Cheer contest goes from 6 to 10, and you can vote at the actual establishments. We're not doing it by texting this year, but we are going to, you can vote at the actual establishments.
Okay. And I think we have a new partner for that event. Emily, can you tell us who's helping to bring that along to the community?
The Iowa Lottery is partnering with us this year, so they will be downtown that night handing out lottery tickets and helping us promote the event and sort of create some fun buzz on the street.
Okay. So this is one event that's more of a adult-focused evening, yes, with the lottery and with the concoctions at some of the downtown restaurants and establishments. So this is probably one time where we'll focus a little bit more on the adult end, so thank you for that. It's nice that you provide a lot of activities for people of all ages. After this Thursday evening, December 10th, we run into the Santa Snow Shuffle the next Saturday. Emily, tell us about Santa's Snow Shuffle.
Yes, Santa's Snow Shuffle is at 8 a.m. on Saturday, December 12th, and you can register online at treckmanracing.com. And that is a really fun event. People are encouraged to dress up in costume. I believe they award prizes for, like group costume, best Santa, things like that. And it's a fun event. Even if you are not a runner, I think you can walk. And they also encourage people just to come down and see all of the costumes. So it's a fun.
The costumes are awesome.
Yeah, there's some really creative people that come out for that event. So even if you are not interested in running, I suggest coming down and checking it out.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and I know, Penny, your daughter, I know, has been involved in years past as a runner. Tell us a little bit about some of the costumes and some of the fun things you've seen at that.
I'm just telling you, it's just, if you're not running or walking, you just got to come down and actually see them. They're amazing. I mean, you think Halloween's great, you got to see these. So
great. And Emily, again, one more time, how do you get involved with that event if you choose to walk or run?
Yes, you can register at treckmanracing.com.
And we have also a link on our website to their website.
Okay. Great. So after Santa's Snow Shuffle, the last Thursday evening of our activities is Thursday, December 17th. Leanne, tell us a little bit about what's going on that night.
Oh, baby, it's cold outside, and it usually is, but downtown is decorated so beautifully. We have ice carving contests. We have a couple of ice carvers that will be on the streets. And we have over 400 ice luminaries that line the streets with the lights in them, with the candles. And it is just one beautiful event. It's the last Thursday before Christmas. Great time to come down with your family and do some more shopping or check out the restaurants and check out the ice carvers and the singers and trolley rides, all those fun things we do on Thursday nights in December from 6 to 8.
I'm going to add to that. The one thing we haven't talked about real quick is on our Thursday nights, we also have the live nativity. And that will be the last night that the live nativity will be open. So come down and see the animals and also the actual people that are dressed as characters for that.
Yeah, the live nativity is a piece that we had not gotten to. So there are live animals, and the nativity is staffed by live people. And where is that located, Emily? Where can people find the nativity?
That is near Richardson Funeral Home, kind of at the corner of 6th and Main.
So another fun activity, and again, an ongoing every Thursday night activity, so wonderful. After Baby It's Cold Outside with the ice luminaries and the ice carvers comes the last event of the season, which is Movie Magic. Dave, do you have anything you want to share about Movie Magic?
Well, Movie Magic, there's a ton of kids that end up coming down, and it's a great place if you're a parent and you need to place your children somewhere for a little while you want to go shopping. It's a great place to just go down there and leave them off because they go inside, they watch a great, and what is the movie this year?
Home Alone.
Oh yeah, there you go. So that'll be on there, and then they announce the coloring contest, the winners at that point also, and then and so they get to see a great show and they get to have fun, and it's a huge crowd of kids.
It's at the Oster region.
Yep.
And it is at the Oster region. You're right.
Yeah, at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. on Saturday, December 19th. And the workshop will also be open. So Emily, just do a quick recap for me on the ongoing events on Thursday evenings and Saturdays. Can you
Sure. So on Thursday evenings, we have the trolley rides that are leaving from the library. We have the Nativity at the corner of 6th and Main, and we have Santa's Workshop that will be open from at the corner of 4th and Main, and those all happen from 6 to 8 on Thursday nights between Thanksgiving and Christmas. And then on Saturdays, the ongoing event is Santa's Workshop is open at 4th and Main from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Okay, and Dave, tell us one more time what goes in Santa's mailbox?
Coloring contest, letters to Santa. Oh, I know there's one more thing.
Voting.
Voting for the window.
Voting for the windows.
Window, Wonderland.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, coordinating and planning all these events and activities is quite an undertaking. We have a great group of Holiday Hoopla volunteers called the Who Heard, and I believe that there's a slide that shows the list of the committee members, but we do have quite a nice group that helps make that happen. Can you share with us some of those Holiday Hoopla helpers? Emily?
Yes. Well, of course, everybody sitting here helps on the Who Heard. We also have Larry Wessels. He is and Brenda Trulson are both sort of co-chairing the event this year, so they've been heading things up. And then some other people that are involved. We have some downtown merchants that are sitting on the committee and people like that.
Great.
So.
And this has really been going on since
Yes.
January of this year. So
Yes, it has.
that's right.
Well, great. Well, the other thing that we need to say too is without all of our sponsors that make this happen, this would not be a gift that we could give to the community. So Leanne, I know that you've been a longtime supporter and sponsor, so we thank you for that. We have a group of founding sponsors that have made that happen, but if you'd like to see a complete list of the over 83 sponsors that have come on board, check out the Holiday Hoopla website. For more information that you would like to see, cfholidayhoopla.com. So thank you all for helping today. We hope to see you all at the kickoff and throughout holiday season.